Okay, it's early Sunday afternoon, 12:37 according to my phone. Going up to the off-grid ridge. Check out my friend's property out here. Talked to him this morning. He's got a couple of questions. They've been awfully busy. They have the wells been put in, the septic's hooked up. He's got a mechanical room set up. I guess he's moving the batteries and the Solark in today. And he had a few questions, and it's his day off, so I'm going to come up here and visit and see what we can sort out and hopefully give you guys a look at what's been done up here. They've got a lot of work done. Whenever you build out a new property, especially one way out in the woods up here at the ridge, like I did myself, this takes years. Doesn't happen overnight. It's a never-ending work for a long time. Alright, so I'm going to pay attention to what I'm doing, and I'll be back when we get up there. More to come. Alright, we're coming up to the property. You see he's out there working on his PV rack. He's got his no trespassing sign posted. They're moving in the big fifth wheel up here today too. There's this propane tank. There's your stop sign. You enjoy your life, stay out. Gotta love Tennessee. Alright, I'm gonna cut this off. Bunch of people working. Okay, how you doing out there, everybody? I'm up here at my friend's property, which they've decided to call this place Oak Ridge, and this particular room here would be called the Money Pit. That's the mech room. And then they got the solar ground mount almost completed. They're pouring some gravel down here. They've got everything flattened out pretty good. Got himself a little backhoe and front end loader Kubota. They have an actual well now with a water tank. They got their own water. They got the RV living up here next to the mech room, all hooked up, so they don't got to move it no more. And then the rest is just construction in progress. So let's say we go into the money room. Is this where the money shot would be? I guess it's most definitely, huh? The money pit. I got to tell you, I have personally not seen any of this equipment before, because it's like way out of my price range. But here we have, what does that say? MNSOB shut off box.
Midnight Solar.
And that's what this is. This is where the PV is going to come in.
That'll be out there on the underneath the panels.
And we can do 4 strings with that, and then two parallel, right? Correct?
It's 4. That's 4 into 2. That takes care of 2.
4 into 2, correct. And then over here on the floor, and again, this is the first time I've actually seen these live and in person. Those are, and correct me if I'm wrong, those are 3.8 kW 48 volt Simplify batteries.
Yeah. 6 of them.
6 of them. And I must confess, having never seen these in person, these are about 70 pounds a piece. And what he's going to do is stack these on top of each other and run them in parallel with bus bars, eliminating cable, which is an excellent idea. So that one's out of the back box so we could see it. And these other brown boxes here are all the other batteries, so 6 in total. And then here is the beast. I don't know how well this is showing up. This is the Solark 12K. This is one hell of a unit. It's all, I mean, this thing's all built out. Switches, everything's labeled, pretty easy assembly. So Mike, how did you come to this conclusion of this is the way to go for your property?
Because of a lot of research with a lot of YouTube stuff, Engineer Sub, you know, others. And you actually looked at a lot of it and said, you know, Solark is a heck of a deal.
For your setup.
For the setup, so. And plus we got the panels at a good price. The Q-Cell 340s at an amazing price. You found those, yeah.
Wow.
That's the reason.
Yeah, I think for this setup that they have here, there's going to be it's going to be the RV, and then there's going to be what's the shed house thing's going to be what?
It's 14 by 44 feet.
14 by 44 feet, which is going to go
Where the tent is.
where that tent is. So that's going to need power. This building that we're in, which is actually a nice building, this is a tough shed. He's going to have power out here and a sink and a toilet. And then I guess over here in this area is where the Solok's going.
Right. Yep.
So that is one heck of a setup. And for this, again, for this particular installation, after looking at many different options, as you know, at my house I got a Magnum system, but the Magnum system here really didn't make sense. This was actually a lot more affordable.
Yeah.
The way his solar's coming in, what do we figure, 344 volts per
Yeah.
string? In that area, 344 times 4. And I believe these inverters, there's 2 charge controllers in here. And I think they will do up to 500 volts. So your charge controllers are in here, the inverter is in here, all your load centers and breakers are in here, and I was just informed this even has its own Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi dongle that sits back here. It's about
Yep.
yay long. Bolts into here.
Very impressive system. So that's 12,000 kW. That's a lot of power. And he also has, which hasn't been hooked up yet, what would you say it was? 14
kilowatt.
14 kilowatt
propane generator.
propane generator. Huge beast. Nice one. So that's a little update here from the mech room and what's going on here. And if you've never built a property from out of the middle of woods and nowhere, this stuff don't happen overnight. So, all right, that's the update for in here in the mech room. I'll be back.